Welcome to KGSM-TV. I'm Zoe Jones.
And I'm Reed Gregory. We have so much in store for you today.
But before we get started, who is excited for homecoming?
I know I sure am. This is my senior year, and I am sad to see the festivities go.
I know Missouri Western always does a good job at making sure everybody's involved here at homecoming. So advising season is also about to be underway here at Missouri Western. Advisors in the Student Success Center are ready to shine as all students start planning ahead for their next semester. Typically, students would go to an assigned advisor in their department, but the advisors in the Student Success Center are always welcoming students in hopes of taking them down the right path.
If students know what they want to take or have an idea, bring that information to the advisor, have a chat about it, and sometimes you'll walk away and be able to take exactly what you wanted. But we don't want students to be in a situation, especially our newer students who've maybe not been through the process very many times. We want to make sure that they're not putting themselves in a position where they're wasting time and wasting money, taking courses they don't need, taking courses out of order.
Registration begins October 18th for seniors and will end October 27th for freshmen. While some students are determined to get ready for next semester, other students are focused on something else.
They sure are. Thesis season is officially upon senior cinema students here at Missouri Western, and this year things are a little bit different. 11 students will be working on their thesis film spread across the course of 2 semesters, and during this time they're getting to showcase their films and bumping up the production value more than ever before. Filming first this year was Charles Whitmill with his film All I Hear Is Static.
We've kicked it into full gear. We had to do a lot of very interesting things. I had to learn a lot on my set, and we are about to jump into even more productions with different interesting things in different ways. That's what's cool about this season, is that so many people are doing so many different things, and I'm learning a lot producer side.
Thesis films and other projects will premiere at the Griffin Film Festival next spring.
In athletics, Brett Easley has been a part of the athletic department for over 20 years. Responsible for many changes and improvements at Missouri Western, he will be moving on to a position at the St. Joseph Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Brett Easley, a St. Joseph native, has been bleeding black and gold since his first Griffin basketball game at 6 years old. He started his career as a student assistant basketball coach and has been elevating over the years due to his work ethic.
You got to be willing to do the things you don't want to do, to have an opportunity to do the things that you want to do. And that was very much that way in my early days of my career.
Britt is known for his outgoing personality, leaving a lasting impression. Many colleagues give him the credit of being the heart of Missouri Western sports, even referring to him as the unsung hero.
Any big moment over the last 20 years at Missouri Western, and there's been a lot of them, he's been front and center for. And I don't think that can be understated. I think he has always been the fiber that has weaved all of the things that have happened here.
Brett has been loyal to Missouri Western for over 20 years, cherishing historical moments such as the victory in 2012 MIAA championship against Northwest. But what stands out the most to him is school pride.
Some of the really neat things over time has just been being a part of the crowd and being a part of the victory and seeing people celebrate and seeing, the coaches and student athletes that I know work very hard celebrate and rejoice, and just seeing how happy people are as a result of that.
Reporting from KGSM, Kendall Edwards.
Easley will remain at Missouri Western through November 7th and will start his new role on January 3rd, 2022.
Coming up after the break, we're going to have some more information on what happens during Gold Fridays.
As fun as college is, it can be a really stressful time.
It's easy to feel alone.
Even in full classrooms, sometimes it still feels like you have no one.
It's especially easy to feel isolated during these crazy times.
It's hard to recognize the signs when you don't know them.
Don't be afraid to reach out and get help.
There are always ways to get help on campus.
The counseling center is always ready to work with you.
There's also lots of ways to get help off campus.
There are several different hotlines you can reach out to.
Make sure to check in on your friends and family.
Keep an eye out for the signs.
There's no shame in recognizing that you're struggling.
There's no shame in asking for help.
There is no shame in taking care of yourself.
You and your mental health are the priority.
See the signs. Take action.
Take action.
Take action.
Take action.
Take action.
Take action.
I'd really encourage, if you need to talk to someone, reach out to us. That's what we're here for.
If you haven't heard about Gold Friday, it's nothing new here at Missouri Western and is a fantastic opportunity for students to get out of the classroom one day of the week to go and experience applied learning outside of the classroom. Anywhere from internships or just going out and getting involved here on campus, students are getting full of it.
I think, really important for students to take advantage of Gold Fridays. I know that you may be tempted to just go home. You have an extra day on the, for your weekend with, not having classes on Friday. But I would urge students to take advantage of this time to in your university experience. Take advantage of your university experience and go out and engage and learn things and just use that time as a chance to really grow your horizons.
For more information, you can contact Nathan Scott or look for posters around the campus. There's not only a lot happening here on campus, but also in St. Joe as well, such as a new business owned and operated by a mother and her daughter, Amy Nikulov St. Joseph, one frozen cocktail at a time. Here's how Max Joe's Daiquiri Lounge got its start.
This is a new concept for St. Joe. It was hard to find somebody to buy into our vision.
Opening a new business comes with its fair share of challenges. But for this mother and daughter duo, opening a new Daiquiri Lounge took inspiration and some old-fashioned hard work.
We did a lot of cosmetic upgrades, furnishings. That was a fun and challenging process. We wanted to make sure everything, it blended well and it worked with the vision that we had.
Inspiration is everywhere you look inside of Max Joe's Daiquiri Lounge. You could even say there's something special about the name.
We got the name Max from my grandpa and her dad. He passed away December
2019.
2019, yes.
Yeah.
So we really wanted something to honor his name since he was also a business owner.
And he went by Maxwell all the time because he used to DJ, and he had a new and used store. Maxwell's new and used. So Max was short for Maxwell.
If you take a look from the outside in, you can tell there's something special going on inside of Max Joe's. The bond between mother and daughter, always smiling and always laughing.
I feel honored to share this experience with her. I love that we were able to do this together. I love that I was able to kind of pull her in and show her that there's more out there than working for someone else. You can have your own business. You can do your own thing. And it's like I wanted her to experience that. So I'm glad to be a part of this with her.
I absolutely love that place, and I know where I am headed after school. It's supposed to be up in the 90s over this weekend, so it is going to be a great time to go sip on something cold.
Absolutely. I know they're looking for more Missouri Western students to go out there, so that's a great opportunity. Over in athletics, the Missouri Western volleyball team is off to a great start this season with an 11-4 record so far. They are ranked 6th in the MIAA conference and will play the number 4 ranked Central Oklahoma tonight. Their opponent, the UCO Broncos, are 12-3 overall and should be a competitive matchup for Missouri Western. The Griffins have won tough games partly due to Allie Talkins' stellar performance this season, recently becoming the all-time career points holder. It's safe to say she helps make this team fun to watch. Even though tonight is an away game, the Griffins credit some of their success at home to the enthusiastic support from fans.
So when we do score a point or we do something awesome, like the crowd's going insane and we have like all these other sports coming out to support us, so that's really awesome, like Griffs supporting Griffs. So it's always really cool to see like your friends and family out in the crowd, and it bumps the energy up and makes you want to go crazy. So it's awesome, yeah.
Volleyball team by tuning into the MIAA network tonight at 6. We'll be back right after this.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Well, that's about all we have for this week, but before we let you guys go, we're going to share one quick clip we found online. It's this grandfather that is getting a haircut that he believes to be fake by his granddaughter, and if we want to pull it up right now, all this does is bring back memories of when I gave my sister the kitchen hack job with the scissors. And Zoe, I don't know if you've ever done anything like this, but it's a nightmare on the parent side.
My parents came into the living room one time and saw that I cut off a chunk of my brother's hair, so absolutely. I will say, if this little girl has any dreams of becoming a hairdresser one day, she got started very early with her first client, and Grandpa doesn't seem to mind at all.
You know, the worst part is she got started early, and it's not turning out half bad if she's wanting to give him a 0 fade. And as you can tell, he thinks the guard is on, and it's on the ground. If it's on anything, it is on the ground. But hopefully a good barber can help clean him up, and he looks like he's just having a good old time.
If not a good barber, a good hat. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Good luck during midterm week.
Everybody have a safe homecoming, and don't forget to check us out on YouTube and Facebook.